It's Friday night. I hope you feel like gossiping, 'cause I do. Meet the Duprees. They're the ones that run things behind the gates of their private community. The core four of the family are Father Vernon, his wife Anita, and their two daughters Nicole and Danny. Let's start with Nicole, or Dr. Nicole to you, whose life seems to be so perfect. She and her husband Ted, who's also a doctor, has 3 children, Martin and Catherine, and also Ted's nephew Andre, whom they've raised. Oh, but then there's Danny, who married Bill, and they had 2 daughters, Naomi and Chelsea. And after 30 years, their daughter Naomi moved her best friend Haley into the house, and she stole her man. And now they're getting married, and Danny's not happy about none of that. But how could she be? Listen, Dupree family, you've got our attention, and we're back again today to get the tea, and I'm here to pour it. Because we all want to know what happened today beyond the gates. Hey, gatekeepers. How's everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody's doing well. Y'all full of barbecue and whiskey and wine. I know you might be feeling good. Anyway, I hope everybody will enjoy this is a long weekend for people, right? Yeah, it's a long weekend. And yeah, how about that, right? All right. I hope everybody's doing good out there. Me, I'm all right, I guess. I've been cleaning out closets and trying to rearrange some stuff that I do not want to get into, but I had to go and get into it. Let me make sure my mic is on over here on this device. Am I hearing myself? Okay, I believe I am. Okay. So, excuse me one second, you guys. I done got sick of them changing stuff over here. I'm trying to upload my pictures and just blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I wish they would leave stuff alone. I mean, it's cute when you upgrade something, but do we really? Because like it's an arrow right here. I don't even know what this arrow for. I don't even know what it means. So if I push it during the show, what that mean? Because I don't know. They did create one button that I know you guys are going to be glad about. I have to let y'all know about that one later. Yeah. All right, let me see who down here in these comments, because I know people wasn't really expecting to get on here tonight, I guess. But let me see who's down here in the comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Who is that typing in the comments? Well, let me see then. First of all, we have Destiny H is in the house. Says, hey, gatekeepers, my squad, and Miss Jen. And the other ones was me talking. Linda says, hello, gatekeepers, creepers, peepers, hedge hoppers, and bush watchers. Hello, Destiny H. And smash that like button on the way in. Below Dee Dee's in the house. Says, hey, gatekeepers, Miss Jen and mods. And Linda said, what happened? She says, hello, everyone. It's been a long day, but I'm here. E-Daddy's in the house. E-Daddy, we had to play trivia without you the other day, and I told him if you was here, you was going to eat them up. And Real Talk is in the house. She says, hello, everyone. It's been a long day, but I'm here. All righty. Well, I'm glad that you guys are here. Let me mute up again for a second. Because her sinuses are doing the most today, as I guess it should be this time of year, right? JB2395 is also in the house, says BTG new episodes next week. I know and cannot wait. He said, I was bored gaming Tuesday night. What? You did that instead of coming over here with us? What you talking about? Lil Harding says, good evening, Miss Jan and Gatekeepers. Good evening to you too, Miss Lil. And Linda says, hello to Real Talk in the house. All right, well, we over here, I guess that's what matters. And I thought that what we would do for our Friday night family fish fries, do a little bit more trivia and get ready for Monday, because, you know, we got to remind ourselves of where we were in the story. So I had wait before I go another further. Everybody say hello to the mods. Hey, mod squad. Hey, mod squad. And Tony Lynn. Even though I know Tony ain't messing with us tonight. You know Tony to be messing with us late at night, baby. He don't do it and don't. Excuse me. I want to press this button so bad to see what it is, but I don't know what's gonna happen if I do. Maybe I do it toward the end because I don't want to jack up nothing right now. Okay, let me see. Before I keep saying Bobby Wobby's in the house. Hey, Bobby Wobby. And he says, greetings, everyone, and the mods, Linda Belo and Destiny. All right, y'all, hold on 1 second again. Oh, my sinuses are on my nerves, but what can I do? All right, y'all. Now, I hope these pictures, listen, if the pictures didn't stay what they supposed to while I do this trivia, y'all just have to work with me. I want to give y'all no answers ahead of time. Before we get into the trivia, though, Linda had sent us pictures, and Linda, let me see that your videos upload. Hold on, I think because I'm pretty sure I put them in here because I couldn't upload all my pictures because I had other stuff in there. Okay, so Linda, I'm gonna put the link down so you can come up so you can explain what's going on your pictures or anything you wants to say because I can't explain it. I wasn't there, girl. Okay, paste. All right. So I got that out there. And then hold on. Let me look at something else too. Y'all keep chatting. Don't y'all go nowhere. Keep on talking. Keep on talking. Excuse me. There was one more thing I wanted to upload. Phone, why are you looking like this? What is going on? Okay, Linda, I see you. Hold on. Why is my phone this dark? My Lord, today. Oh, okay, I see now. Excuse me. Because I couldn't see anything, honey. All right, y'all, hold on. I think it's in. All right, let's see here. Can I just pull up Meteor here or no? No, I gotta scroll. I'm looking. Oh, let me just keep scrolling and see if I see it. I know I kept that picture though. So let me think about this. Hold on, you guys. I got to mute up for a second. Hold on. Y'all chat it up now. I can't find what I'm looking for. Okay, Linda, I'm going to add you to the stage. Welcome to the stage.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna put the pictures that I have up first. And then you can let me know when you want to change it. I'm sorry, you guys. My sorry, this is a little crazy. Hold on. Okay, Linda. So I'm gonna click on the first picture I see, and it's this one. And you can
Okay,
tell me about it there.
um, that's in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. We're at what I call the Ocean Point, and that's an original fort behind me and my family. That's my husband, myself, and my son Ronald.
Hmm.
The fort was built when Puerto Plata was established, and it stands as a monument to their success in defeating the enemy, whoever that was back then.
Oh, okay. Was this the first day you guys had got there or no?
That was our first stop. We were at sea for 2 days, and our first stop was Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic.
Okay. Okay. Well, here is your next picture.
That's my son Ronald. It was his 39th birthday, and he was all happy because we got to go to the steakhouse and have a sumptuous dinner. and the waiter surprised them with cake because they have, all of our personal information in the profile, so they brought him cake.
Oh, okay. All right. Hold on one second. Oh, I think I found what I'm looking for. Yeah, here it is. All right, next picture.
That's my sister Rhonda. She met us in Miami. She lives in Georgia, just outside Savannah, and she joined us for the cruise.
Oh, okay. She cute.
Tell her that.
Is that my cousin? Is that why? Okay, all right, girl. All right, girl. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to delete the picture I just showed so I can upload one more other thing. Let me delete that. Okay, here's your next one.
That's me and my husband on the balcony of our suite. Our suite sits in the front of the ship, so we see everything the captain and the crew see as they pull into each port.
Oh, that's noise. That's noise. Okay.
On a little
Now,
thigh.
who is this young lady with her thigh all out?
Girl, that's me.
Who that, cuz?
You know, Kanisha had something. She said, "Come on, thigh."
Because you know what? I'm glad your husband was with you because I had to tell him. Ask him, do he know you was out here with that thigh? With all your thigh meat out. Hold on one second. I want to upload. Let me put your next picture in here, and then I'm going to upload this picture. Go ahead.
Okay, this is at the entrance to Umbrella Street in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. It's a real famous tourist area. They have street entertainment and all kinds of stuff, and that's a popular spot where people stop and take pictures. And our tour guide had me pose like that.
Oh, he told you. He said, be cute.
Yeah, that's what he said. Oh, mommy. He said, put your hands up like that, mommy. I said, okay.
All right, let me move down to these videos now. Girl, you had room for all of us in this room.
Yeah, it was like a one-bedroom suite.
Let me see. I can't make out what it is, but let me see if I can. Let me see what happens if I click
There's
this.
master bedroom with a king-size bed.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Walk. This is our living room area.
Ah, very nice. Girl, you had room for me in here. Because I could have been right in there. I could have slept in the tube.
This is the powder room.
And was that a separate powder room from the main one? Or you muted up, Linda? Was that a... Hold on, can I unmute you?
That's the powder room.
Oh, that... Okay, so that's not the main bathroom?
No.
Oh, but I could have slept in there. Okay, hold on. Let me find the next one here. Would it be this one?
Master bath.
That's the master bath.
Oh, this is the master bath. Well, yeah, I could have slept right in that tub, cause right there.
A full-size bathtub.
I got you unmuted, Linda. Yeah, I could have slept right there, cause.
Walk-in shower.
Ooh.
Which will easily fit 3 or 4 people.
Wow. Well, I could have put some in there, curled up. I could have slept out on the what you call thing. We gonna get there.
And private toilet.
Les toilettes. Okay.
Walk-in closet.
There was a lot of
Vanity
storage
area.
in that suite. We didn't even use a fraction of it.
Master bath. This is the view from our balcony. We're at the front of the ship. There's Ron relaxing.
All the mods
Say
could have came
hi.
for me, Philo, Dee Dee, Kimmy, all of us could have came. Destiny H, we all could have went, y'all. Slept out there. That was cute. Very nice trip.
It,
Philo Dee Dee is asking,
it's private.
she said, is that a private balcony? Yeah, she said, yeah, it is.
Where we were staying was called the Haven, and that's the VIP area. So you only people with the gold cards can stay in that area. There was a private restaurant. Only Haven customers could stay there. We had a private lounge, and even if you want cocktails during dinner, they would call your butler and have your butler send someone down to get with your drink order and bring it to you at the restaurant you were eating in. It was very hands-on, first-class service.
Oh, it looks like it was nice. Philo said if she ever get on a ship, it's gonna have to look like this.
It's wonderful. Once you stay in the Haven, you never want to stay anywhere. You figure out a way to make it happen because it's
Mm-hmm.
very crowded and people have a tendency to get real wild and drunk and crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, our first day off the ship in Puerto Plata, we were waiting in line for our excursion, and we heard someone scream, "Man overboard!" Some drunk person fell between the ship and the dock. We were on the ground, and it took them probably 30 minutes to get them out because they fell. Where they fell was not at the very front of the ship, but like just behind the front of the ship, but meant to
Mm-hmm.
be maybe about 4, 5 feet width between them and the ship.
This is why it's not good to lie on your resume. Because see, when somebody fall over and you done said you can swim and all these amazing things, now you got to do the job, child.
They did get the person out. I don't know how injured or if they were still alive. I don't know the situation, but an ambulance took the person away.
They probably don't want to tell y'all that somebody deceased because they don't want to ruin your vacation. Now I got one more picture. I need to know who claiming this right here. Who baby this? Who baby is there? Whose baby is this and what is the baby's name, y'all?
Is it?
You ain't supposed to say nothing
Oh,
because this ain't your baby.
no.
Mm-mm. I said, who baby is this? Bilo said, that's my baby Biscuit. Biscuit looks so cute. Is he a pit? I'm scared of dogs. I'm scared of pit bulls, really. But is he a pit? He looks so cute though. Don't he look cute? He look like he'd be so happy to see you when he come home. Just like, Mama, Mama, what we doing? Mama, Mama, what's going on? All right, y'all. I had told y'all to send me some more pictures of you all stuff, but nobody sent me more, so I could, we could have more family night. But we can do some more of that in the future. They're calling Carnival the EBT cruise line. He's an American bully. Oh, okay. He's cute though. He's a cutie pie. Yes, a meal. Yes, a meal. He look like he'll bite up everybody for you too. All right, y'all. We're gonna play a little trivia and see how much y'all know about your favorite show. I know you all been down there talking in the comments about we ain't doing no review, so let me take my time to this. Did y'all ever find out the reason why they reruns of BTG? I thought y'all said it was some golf tournament or something coming on because I didn't even turn to the channel. I ain't what I'm looking for.
That
Nope,
was
there was no
planned.
reason. Real talk, so there was no reason. You surprised me, real talk. What's going on? What was the surprise, Bobby? You are the only person who kind of sees the Duprees the way I do. The cast of BTG at Essence Fest was everything. I wonder why they weren't present at the BET Awards this year. Did you go to the Essence Fest? Because I saw that they were there today. Wish I could have been there. Not Tamara Tooney going to Essence Fest in character as Anita Dupree. I think that's just how she looks. I'm so jealous of your vacation pics. I definitely want to travel. Cuteness must runs in the family. I sent the photos of my trip to NYC. Where'd you send them to? I didn't see them. I can't upload no more pictures now tonight, no way. But let me know later where they are, and then maybe next Friday we'll get into your pics to NYC. Oh, I do remember seeing those pictures. Okay, now I remember now. I have to go back and find them, put them in my phone so I can put them over here. But all right, y'all, let's see what we got going on. What we got going on for this trivia, child, because oh my goodness. Now, Linda, you can't be hollering out answers. Well, you can. I guess you can. Okay. All right, y'all ready? Hold on, let me take this picture down of the baby. Let me take down Biscuit picture. Biscuit's so cute. Okay, where is that? Oh, further up. Yeah, every week they want to change some stuff. Ronnie D is in the house, says the reruns were very informative. I didn't realize how much I didn't remember. That's why I keep doing the trivia. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So let me go back down here. All right, y'all.
3, 2, 1.
Please stand by. Trivia is now loading. It's trivia time, it's trivia time. 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 It's trivia time. Let's go. It's trivia time, it's trivia time. It's trivia time, it's trivia time. It's trivia time, it's trivia time. All right, y'all, if y'all ready, we about to get it. Let's see who gonna win up in here tonight. Is KB Mommy up in here tonight? Did I see her name? I can't remember just that fast. Y'all know I'm of a particular age. All right, y'all, we gonna see who gonna clown tonight. Okay. First question, because we wanna get our minds back ready for where we were in the show. So, what is it that Bubba said to Martin that fateful night? Was it A, let's see what color is your money? Or did he say B, let's see the color of your money? Or did he say C, let's see what colors your money? What color is your money? Let's see the color of your money. Let's see the colors of your money. E Daddy says it was C. And E Daddy is correct. I told y'all if E Daddy come over here playing this trivia, y'all ain't got a chance. Didn't I already tell y'all don't have a chance if E Daddy was up and I told y'all the other day, Bobby Wobbly, then I told you. Bobby Wobbly says B. She says, my husband just turned on Sinners is streaming on Max. I may be in and out of the chat. Girl, no problem. Ronnie says A. Lils had said A. Blatant Truth is in the house, says hello. And E Daddy says, and Linda says, got it. And he does. Linda, Linda, I'm gonna unmute you. You can join. You can chime in too on the responses to the stuff and let me know who might have got it already or whatever.
Okay.
Okay. So Bobby says, don't remind me.
He can't help it.
Right. It was. It was indeed. Oh, let me take the comment down. Hold on. I'll take these comments down. Where is it at? Down here at the bottom? Okay. All right. So it was. Let's see what colors your money. Hmm. Now, who is the creator and head writer of the show? What is their name? What is the name of the creator of the show? The creator and head writer. Do you know, Linda?
I can't think of her name, but Orphe Jean is her mom.
Mm. Come on, Bobby Wobbin. Because I'm about to tell you, E-Daddy about to get you. E-Daddy? No. Blatant Truth done come in here with it for y'all. Michelle Vance Jean. Van Jean. That is her name. Michelle Van Jean. Van Valjean. Michelle Valjean. 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 All right, y'all. So far that's one for Blatant, one for E-Daddy. What role did Chelsea originally? Now, this is something somebody just sent me the other day, so I'm just now hearing this. I don't know if you all knew this, but what role did Chelsea, the girl that plays Chelsea, what role did she originally audition for? What role did Chelsea originally audition for? What's your guess? What's your guesstimation? Ronnie D says Eva. Bobby Wobby says, E-Daddy done kicked the door in and told y'all it was Cat. Chelsea had originally auditioned to play Cat. Linda, did you send that to me, or was that Bilo that sent that to me?
No, that wasn't me.
It might have been KB Mommy. I don't know. I can't remember. But that's correct. She originally read for the part of Cat. All right. Now, who said it? Who said this? You didn't think I summoned you just so I could witness your piss poor attempt at a pimp walk. You didn't think I summoned you just so I could witness your piss poor attempt at a pimp walk. Who said it and to whom?
Okay.
All right. The first full answer came from Ronnie D, which is Vernon to Bill. Very good. Very good. That's the first full answer. Vernon said that to Bill. You think I had you over here so I could witness your piss poor attempt at a pimp walk, did you? Because he had a cane. All right, Vernon, we see you. Now who? Let me see where I am now. Now that Ted knows Eva is his daughter, what does Eva call him? Dad or Ted? Now that it's known that Eva is Ted's daughter, what does she call him? Dad or Ted? Blatant Truth was the first one to get it. She still calls him Ted. Everybody says Ted. All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Everybody said Ted. All right now. Put 2 points on the board for you, Zach. All right, who said it? What's wrong? You afraid I might be wearing a wire or have a hidden camera somewhere? What's wrong? You think I might be wearing a wire or have a hidden camera somewhere? Who said it and to who? What's wrong? You think I might be wearing a wire or have a hidden camera somewhere? E-Daddy says he thinks it was Leslie. It does sound like something she'd say, though, you know that. Cat to Leslie. Mm-mm. And it wasn't. Okay, I got to get my thing and play it. Leslie to To Jackie? What does that say? To Jack?
Jacob.
What's your guess, Linda?
No, I was saying Lil said Leslie to Jacob.
Oh, okay. What y'all thinking? So what you thinking? What you thinking? What's on your mind? All right, I'm gonna have to just go and tell y'all this one. Let me get up here and get up here to back up into the pictures. What do you think? I might be wearing a wire or have a camera hidden somewhere? I'm gonna let one more person's answer pop up. We'll give it 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here's your answer. Somebody says Tomas the cat. Ooh. It was Bubba. Bubba was really feeling his. What do you think? I might be wearing a hidden camera or got a wire or something? He was
Really skeezy there.
ain't he though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about this one? Who said this? That tone right there, that irritated little snip was my Bill Hamilton early warning system going off, and it's ringing like a 5 a.m. alarm. Who said it and to whom? That tone right there, that irritated little snap, that's my Bill Hamilton early warning system going off, and it's ringing like a 5 a.m. alarm. Who said it? Haley to Danny. Ooh. Nope. You know that tone right there, that irritated little snap? That's my Bill Hamilton early warning system going off, and it's ringing right now like a 5 a.m. alarm. Who said it? Ding 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 ding. Bill to Kenny. Okay, I was going to ask who's Kenny, but okay. Bing 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 bing. Ding 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 ding. Bill to Joey. Ooh, no. Da 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 da. Boom. Okay, so the answer is Pamela to Danny. I like this hairdo on her and that hair color.
Me too.
All right, here's your next one. Who did Leslie see at Orpha Jeans and invited herself to sit down with? Now, we mean recently, because you know she invites herself to sit down and come in places all the time. But here recently in the last 5 episodes, who did she see at Orpha Jeans and invited herself to sit down with? Who did Leslie, Laura, Sherry, Anna, Dana, Dinga, Langa, Doom, Doom? Who all did she? Who did she see at Orpha Jeans that she invited herself to sit down with? And E-Daddy's got the answer right up, y'all. It was Kat and Jacob.
He's on the roll.
Ronnie D also got it coming in second, but E-Daddy hit y'all with it first. Can y'all hear those firecrackers?
Yes.
You can? Oh, okay, I can't. You know I can't do nothing about it.
Moving something around, but I've been hearing it for a while.
These folks gonna be bumping up all night long. All right. What is Bubba's name on his name tag for his country club uniform? What is the name on Bubba's name tag? Bobby Lobby said he hears a TV. My TV was on in the back. I thought it was low. I just turned it off. Thanks for that. Okay, let me see who got it first. Blatant Truth says Kenneth. And that is 100% correct. I didn't even know the man had a name because I was looking for stuff for this trivia. Ronnie D said David. His name is David. E-Daddy also said Kenneth. Lil said Kenny. Bobby Wobby said Kenneth. All right now. And Karen Johnson's in the house. Karen, are you new down here to the comments? Is Karen Johnson new to the comments, Linda?
I think so.
I think so too. I don't think I've seen that name before. Karen Johnston. Well, Karen Johnston, thank you for dropping down into the comments. You know,
Hey, hey, hey.
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough. Be seated.
you all take a minute and welcome Karen in down to the comment section. We appreciate you, and don't make this your last time. All right, let me get back over here to these pictures and see where I am. I'm up here at that. I don't know if any of this stuff stayed in order because they keep changing stuff daily. All right, now who did Leslie imply she had been in contact with to throw Jacob and Kat off? Who did Leslie imply she had been in contact with to throw Kat and Jacob off? Who did she imply she had been in contact with when they were sitting there at the table?
Bladen got it. So far, everybody got it. Mm-hmm.
Hold on one second. Here's background noise. Okay.
4 people answered at the same time. Same answer.
All right, then. Hold on one second. Let me get back to the media and down to the comments. And who said Bill first? Blatant Truth?
Yep.
All right, Blatant Truth. You cooking with her. You cooking with her. You are cooking with her. Yeah, she implied it was Bill because she's like a certain lawyer who's had a stroke and may need his medications. I know I won't need to introduce you to him, will I? Because I know you probably know already. Wink, wink. And they be looking like, what? Uncle Bill up in this mess? She's something else, but we love her. We didn't. Now, when Dr. Nicole talked to Eva at the hospital, what did Eva want to know from her? Do you remember what Eva wanted to know when she caught Dr. Nicole out there in the hallway? What she wanted to know from Nicole? She says, I just want to ask you something. It's not about my mama. It's not about my mama. After she, no, mama. I just want to ask you something, Dr. Nicole. Yes, Karen Johnson, girl, you better cook, girl. That's what she wanted to know. Was I actually good at my job? Karen Johnson will come in here and ain't playing with y'all. Okay. E-Daddy, you better watch out. Bobby Wobby says about Madison. E-Daddy says if she qualified for the job. Lil says if she did a good job. Right. Very, very good. Y'all be watching y'all show. Y'all ain't playing. Now, let's see. Who are the 2 main sponsors for this show? They're just throwing this in here for fun because I want to do some easy stuff too. But who are the 2 main sponsors for the show? What are the 2 main products that are always placed on the show?
Everybody better get this right.
Everybody better get this one right. And you probably been buying and looking at it at the store saying, should I get that? E-Daddy said Tide and Febreze, and you are 100% correct.
Come on, E-Daddy.
Procter and Gamble. And whoever does Febreze. Bobby Wobby says Febreze and Tide. Tide and Febreze. Ronnie D says, you sure enough got that right. All right, y'all. Who does Kat run into at the country club who were about to have lunch? Who did Kat run into down to the country club that was about to have lunch? Who did Kat run into when she went to the country club to meet Thomas? Hey, Daddy. He says Eva. Ronnie D done come on through here to let y'all know it was Ted and Eva. Very, very good. Very good. Very good. Karen Johnson also says Eva. Lil Holland says Kay and Tomas. Kat and Tomas, I know she was there. Okay. Y'all doing really good, aren't they, Linda?
Yeah, they was paying attention.
They be paying attention. All right, now why did Ted abruptly leave Eva at the country club? For what reason did he abruptly leave her at the country club? For what reason did Ted abruptly leave Eva at the country club? She be looking at like she be looking with her little head up like this is my daddy. Kat and Eva always run into each other. He saw Kenny. Who said that? He saw Kenny. Blatant truth, all right. Daddy said Kenneth arrived at the country club. He saw Kenneth. Karen Johnson said the meeting in Bill's office, Ronnie D said. He did run there to meet for them, but he did see old Bubble at the country club. He was like, I know that ain't none of that man out there do all that work on. Okay. Now, who is Caroline on the show? What role does who is Caroline on the show? Who is Caroline on the show? Not who she is in real life, but what is her role on the show? Caroline. Secretary. All right, Daddy ain't playing. Ronnie D said Bill's secretary, to be more exact. Blatant Truth says Bill's secretary, and y'all are 100% right. We don't get to see her very much, but I got the feeling we are. You know, unless they putting some stuff on her, she do look like she might be expecting a little baby in real life. That's a cute outfit, though. Beautiful. And my favorite green. I got some shoes this color, dress this color, gloves this color. I like that color. All right, y'all cooking with Earl. Y'all is cooking with Earl. What is Bill's doctor's name? And what kind of doctor is she? What is Bill's doctor's name and what kind of doctor is she? What is Bill's doctor's name? And what kind of doctor is she? What is Bill's doctor's name? And what kind of doctor is she? Ooh, Ronnie D said Madison, and she is a neurologist. Dr. Johnson, physical therapist. You mean Shanice? Talking about his heart. I should have said his heart. Took care of his heart. Or his, no, that would be his brain, right? Yeah, that would be his brain. Child, I just looked at the mirror across at myself. I look like a newly born chicken. That's how my hair standing up on my head, like a newly born chicken. All right. Lil Collins says Madison, neurologist. Daddy says Dr. John. I thought I saw something else pop up and then it disappeared, but okay. All right, y'all. Y'all are doing so good. I'm so impressed with y'all. I am. All right. We're done with that one. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, we're going to call this segment, What Did Bill Say? So when Bill went over to see Danny and have that conversation with her, we want to keep that conversation fresh because I'm sure we'll be drawing off some things from that pretty soon. What happens if I do that? No, I can't do that. Okay, how do I go back now? Okay. All right, so we want to keep things fresh in mind. So we're going to call this, What Did Bill Say? Okay, so what did Bill say? All right, so Bill said, when you walked into the room and your eyes met mine, did he say, you made me feel at ease? Or did he say, I knew I'd be okay? Or did he say, You read me body and soul. So when you walked into the room and your eyes met mine, you made me feel at ease. Or I knew I'd be okay. Or you read me body and soul. What did Bill say? Daddy says C. C, 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 C. You made me feel at ease, Destiny H says. You read me body and soul, Karen Johnson says. I knew I'd be okay. I thought he said, I know there was a God. I know there was a God. When I looked up and I seed you, I know there was a God. I know there was a God.
You need to
All
quit.
right. What he said was, you read me body and soul. Child, he better not come up in there talking to me like that. I'm trying to quit you and forget you, Bill. Don't come in here talking like that in this suit, smelling all good, carrying that cane. You better hush. You better hush. All right, y'all. So the first person to have got that was Daddy. All right.
No,
Hmm.
Karen. Karen came in at 7:30. Let's see.
Daddy said C.
Okay, right,
Yeah.
right.
You read me body and soul. So they both got it right. He got in there first. All right. So what did Bill say? When Danny asked Bill why he was there, and exactly what she said, why are you there, and exactly what are you saying? Did he say that I wronged you, or did he say I was wrong? That's why I'm here. So he says, so did he say that I wronged you? That's why I'm here. Or did he say I was wrong? That's why I'm here. Or did he say I was wrong about what the things that I did, and that's why I'm here? I was wrong about how I did things. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. I was wrong about how I did things, and that's why I'm here. Daddy says A, which is I wronged you. Everybody's saying A. Lil Holland says C, that I was wrong on how I did things. And the answer is I regret how I left you. No, you know what? I got the wrong thing up here. It was that he just said that I was wrong. I don't know if I can click on that. Nope. And see, I can't click on nothing, because if I click on it, then I'll be pre-giving answers and stuff, and y'all be done cheated. But the answer was that I wronged you. He said I wronged you. All right, Daddy came in there and got that first. But Ronnie got it right. Karen Johnson got it right as well. All right, y'all. All right, on to the next one. I think I can click on this one. I regret how I put the wrong picture in here. Okay. All right. So when Danny asked Bill to be clearer, she said, be clearer or be clearer about what he was saying. And he said, I'm not coming back to you. I chose Haley and I belong to Haley. But what did Danny respond to that? When he said, I'm not saying I'm coming back to you. I chose Haley. I belong with Haley. How did Danny respond? Did she say, A, I could care less about you being with Haley, so what's your point? Or did she say, does Haley know you here, Bill? And or C, the divorce, marriage, expected child were clues 1, 2, and 3. When he explained, and now I'm not trying to say I'm trying to come back. I'm with Haley. Did Danny respond and say, I could care less about you being with Haley, so what's your point? Or did she say, does Haley know you over here, Bill? Or did she say, the divorce, marriage, and expected child were clues 1, 2, and 3? Lil Harding was the first one to get it. Oh, Lord, I'm clicking on the wrong stuff over here. And I ain't clicking on no more stuff. Not of these, I don't think. Wait, is this it? Oh, I can't click on nothing else because I can't see it. Okay. All right. So Lil was right. What she said was the divorce, marriage, and expected child includes 1, 2, and 3. I ain't need all that. You need all that. All right. So did Bill say, I already showed y'all this though, but did Bill say, I regret how I left, how things went? I regret how I left you, or I regret we got married? Did he say to Danny, I regret how things went, A, or I regret how I left you, B, or I regret we got married, C? E Daddy says B, and that would be correct. Because that's the one that I should have put. I guess I didn't upload the other one. So, okay, very good, very good, very good. All right, y'all doing really good. Okay, so did Bill say, I feel like I should skip these because I kind of showed these already, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Did Bill say he felt trapped and blamed Danny because you seemed so oblivious to it all? Or did he say because you were more worried about your purses than me? Or did he say you didn't seem to care? A, B, or C? When Bill said he felt trapped, did he say it's because you just seem so oblivious to it all, or because you seem more worried about your purses than me, or you didn't seem to care? And the first person to get this one right was Lil Harding. Yes, it was. You just seem so oblivious to it all. But he also added that you didn't seem to know that I was clawing at the walls. You didn't seem to know or care that I was clawing at the walls. And she was like, what are you talking about? I knew exactly what was going on with you, but I wasn't expecting you to jump up and leave me for Haley. Okay? You made that move a little bit. You made your move too soon. All right, y'all. True or false? Danny says, I thought you would. Wait, let me see. True or false? Danny says, I thought you would gut it out and wait, what did I write? Okay, she says, I thought you would gut it out through your midlife crisis, get it out through your midlife crises, and wake up one day and grab onto me like you did in that hospital. Was that true or false? Did she say that? I thought that you would get it all out of your system of this midlife crisis, and then wake up at the hospital and you wouldn't be scared anymore. I messed this one up. So yeah, the answer to that is true. Yeah. I thought you would gut it out through your midlife crisis, she told me. So yes, it was true. So it was Danny who said that it was a midlife crisis, because as we said before, what he was describing as a midlife crisis, he never blamed her for one thing. He took complete responsibility for the way he had acted, the way he wasn't communicating to her what he was going through. And he said that he tried to make himself feel better by blaming her, like it was the easy way to um, not, feel the hurt that he was causing her. He just didn't want to. He didn't want to face up to what he was doing. So he told himself that Danny didn't care and she didn't this and that. He says, I told myself that just so that I could make myself feel justified for what I was doing. Okay. So when Danny said to Bill, why tonight, Bill? What happened today that drove you to my door to pour on the penance? He tried to tell her that it was because of the stroke. But what was it really that had brought him to her, that caused this, that he was in there confessing all this? He tried to say it was a stroke, but what was it really? Because she was like, I know you better than that. He was like, well, it was a stroke. She's like, I know you, Bill. So what was it really, Bill? Tell me something good. We got 19 people watching and 10 and 9 likes. Can you guys please like the video for me? Because it's very important. Wait, I turned away from my. Yes, Blatant Truth says the Kenny situation. That's true. He did say though, an old case from the past has come back to give me grief. So you're right about that. But I guess Karen is more accurate in saying that an old case returned, because that is what he said. So he did say an old case is returned, and that's why I'm up in here. Linda said, what am likes at? I got the same question, Linda. Where is the likes?
Hey, you! Oh, where's you going? Where's you going? Where you click like? You don't follow me? I don't care. Click like. You don't be scrolling past my stuff. Click the like and the share and stuff right now. Right. Hey, you! I love you. Click it.
Click it. Oh boy. Ah, okay. All right, let me get back up into these pictures. Pictures. See if this is next. All right, y'all. All right, now this is gonna test y'all memory real good right here. Let's see what y'all really working with. Who were all at the Smooth Criminal meetup? Who all was there? Name every person that was at the meeting, at the meetup at Bill's office. Who all was there? Take your time now. Don't leave nobody out. Who all, name all the people that were there at the meetup at Bill's office about the whole Bubba situation. Name them all. You can't say Ocean's 11 neither. But they were Smooth Criminal. Okay, E Daddy says Bill, Ted, Tomas, Joey, Marcel. Tomas was not at the meetup. He just was at the office, but he was not part of the meetup. So, I mean, only those that were part of the meetup. Blatant Truth says Joey, Bill, Vernon, Ted, Martin, Elon. Who is Elon? Oh, that's Jacob O'Fine Daddy. You're missing some. Okay. Well, whoever gets it, you got to say it all at one time. You can't add to it because I'm not going back to see what you said before. Okay, so Bill Didi said Jacob Fine Daddy, Jacob's partner, Bill, Ted, Vernon, Joey. You're missing something. Karen says Elon, Vernon. I think I read yours, but yeah, okay, but you're missing some. Vernon, Bill, Joey. Wait, Jody. I think you mean okay. Joey. I guess you're saying Joey. So Vernon, Bill, Joey, Ted, police. You're missing some. Ted, Bill, Elon, Joey, Marcel, Vernon, Jacob. You're just missing one, E Daddy. You're only missing one. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Joey, Marcel, Bill, Vernon, Martin, Elon, Ted. You're only missing one, Blatant Truth. We just want to know who all was present for the meeting. Who all ended up in the office. Tomas was just being nosy when he passed through. Y'all giving up? Okay, you have to the end of the song. Do 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 do. Do 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 boom boom. Okay, so on a technicality, you all could be right, but okay. So who all was at the meeting was Joey, the Captain Hawthorne, Marcel, Vernon, Ted, Bill, and Martin, even though they made him leave. So that could be right, but he was there. It's just that he had a panic attack and had to leave. So what you think, Karen? What you think, Karen? Was Martin really at the meeting or no? Am I putting Martin in where he shouldn't be or no? What y'all think? Are we counting Martin or no? What y'all say? Are we counting Martin or no? No, Tomas was just being nosy. He wasn't part. He didn't even know what was going on. But Martin knew what was. Martin busted up in there. But well, he came for one thing, and they was all there, right? I don't know. Ted wasn't invited, but I'm just saying who all was there at the meeting, at the meetup. I think you're right, Karen Johnson says. Okay, not counting Martin because he crashed the meeting. But why are you trying to cause issues? Well, I'm gonna have to say then, those that said not with Martin, then I'm gonna say you was right. So let's go back and see who said that. I think so. I think that who was the first one to say all the names? Was it E Daddy or was it Karen? Go back up in. Elon, Vernon, Joey, Bill, Ted, Martin, myself. Okay, so Karen was the first one. Karen, you done come here and kick the door open and ain't playing, okay? Karen done kicked the door open and she done come up in here and Karen is like, everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kicks was fast as lightning. Her answers was fast as lightning. All right, y'all. All right. Hey, awesome beyond the gate watchers. Hey, Phildo Xavier. Phildio. Well, I don't know how to say your name. I don't know how to say it, but welcome down to the comments. And we got to give you your official welcome, child, for being down in the comments. Because I know we ain't seen that name. All right, here you go.
Hey, hey.
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough. Be seated.
Yeah, Karen ain't playing no games with y'all. And welcome down to the comments, Phil Doe Xavier. And you all welcome. Just welcome. You know what? You're so glad. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you love the show. We here every day, Monday through Friday. But Friday nights we come on later. And usually we do the review and then we have the open panel come up as well, which we're going to open the panel up tonight too at the end. So let me get through this so we can get to y'all. All right. So here's the next question. What has Smitty uncovered that has him worried? My name sounds like Fido. Okay, Fido Xavier. Fido Xavier. I do know how to say Xavier. Okay, I am one of the directors on the show. No, you're not. Fido, don't play with me like that. Fido, don't you play with me like that. Come on now. And if you let me tell you this, I'm trying to get some interviews with some of the people over here because we joke around over here when we do the reviews, but I'm a good interviewer. I will give a straightforward interview, and we love Beyond the Gates. We are the gatekeepers, honey, and you welcome down to the comments anytime and to spill a little tea if you want to. Now, don't you be shy. He said you must see my name. Child, listen, welcome down here. I'm so thrilled that you found us. Find us again, and thank you ever so much. And we love this show. And since you are one of the directors on the show, let me tell you that cinematically speaking, I'm gonna call it that. We love the look of Beyond the Gates, do we not? Let me put the link down. We about to pause for a second. I'm gonna put the link down and see if you want to come up and talk with us, or if some of the others want to come up and talk, and just tell you that really and truly, we love this show and just how beautiful everything looks on the show. It's just beautiful, beautiful. We love it. We're eating up every second, every moment of it. Okay. All right, you guys, the link is down there for those of you that may want to come up and just speak on what you think about the show. But we're going to keep on with our trivia here. And Philo, if you wants to come up and say something, please you do so as well. All right. So What? Okay, so let me go to. I'm sorry, you guys, but you know they're out there. Everybody's doing their fireworks. Everybody wants to be a fireworks specialist on the holidays. All right. So when Smitty had his flashback, that about Martin coming home that night, what did Smitty find weird about it that night? What was it that Smitty said that he found weird about that night that um, Martin had come home that fateful night, and it was all in black and white when they showed it. So, what is it that had happened that made Martin a little suspicious? Get your answers in and let's do it. Thank you, Karen, for subscribing as well. Appreciate you. And Fido, if they ever need anybody to do some voiceover work for Leslie, let me know. I'm subscribed and never use StreamYard, so I can't come on, but I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But yes, we just want you to know. I thought some of you guys want to come up and we just when I tell you, I say this all the time that I have never been a soap opera watcher, but I have seen them, like especially the show that comes on right before Beyond the Gates. The first thing that I always talk about is how it just looks different. It's lit different. It doesn't look as dark. It doesn't look as, I don't know. It's nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. That's all we can tell you is that we love it. Scott Riggs was my former name, he says. Now, E Daddy is our soap opera uh, specialist over here. He is our expert over here. He is all things soap opera. So you're like, yes, and I remember that you worked on this and that and blah blah blah. He would probably know because he knows everything. Okay, so Bilo Didi said that his clothes were disheveled. Not just that, it was the fact that he had changed his clothes because he went out to a function and then he comes back and he's wearing this. And then, as you said, his clothes are disheveled because his things are all buttoned up wrong here as well. But yeah, but Fido, do me a favor and ask them if they will please do an interview over here with us because we love the entire crew. We love them all. We love them all. Even those that get on our nerves, we love them anyway. We do. Okay, Scott Riggs was my former name. Haha, he would have been. Let me go back and look at this. Hold on, let me catch this because we don't want to miss this moment. Okay, Scott Riggs was my former name. Haha, he would have known all my shows I worked on then. E Daddy, where you at? I know E Daddy's not missing in action. Emailed me directly, but I don't have anything to do with publicity. Okay, but how do I email you? That would be the question. I don't know if you'd want to put your email down here in these okay, I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna post this because I don't really use this email a lot. Oh Lord, I dropped my paper. Okay, so I think that my email is set up on here. So what you think at gmail.com. Mm-hmm. If you send me something, I can see. But I can also find you on Instagram, right? Yeah. I'll find you on Instagram if you're on there. Okay, thank you so much. I look forward to getting the email. And I will also look for you on Instagram and hopefully you're on there under the same name, which is cool, by the way. All righty. Okay, let's get on to our next question. But you guys keep up with what's going on down there in the comments for me as well. And next trivia question. Oh, wait, I dropped my paper. Hold on, you guys. Let me mute up for a second and grab it because it fell on the floor. And just like that, I'm back. Okay. So All right, here's a question I have for you guys, right? Who was working at the hospital when Haley was taken to the hospital for to be admitted? Who was working an intake that night? Who was working at intake when Haley went to the hospital with them imaginary pains? All right, Linda. Linda said, y'all not going to outdo me this evening. Okay. She said, I'm going to get Daddy, where you been? One of the directors, the lead director on the show is down in the comments. So where are you? Because I'm just going to know that you knew everything about where he's worked and what he's done. So did you miss that? Let us know. All right. So you guys are right. Ding, 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 ding. It was Ashley, or as I like to say, Ashley. You're not the lead. That's what you're going to be the lead over here for us. Don't worry about it. Oh, that would be Stephen. Okay. All right. Okay. So here's a question now. Oh, wait. I'm going to show you all the wrong thing ahead of time. Okay. I think I already showed it to you. Darn, I hate that I did that. Okay, so what did Danny call the baby when Haley was faking her pain? Did she call it, you happy to be the number, I'm happy to be number 20, let me see over here. Number 2. Okay. 2 ain't bad. 2 is one step away from where you want to be. Okay. 2 is one step away from where you want to be. Which means you will get there. Okay. All right. So what did Danny call the baby when Haley faked her pains? Did she call it the imaginary baby? Did she call it B, the imaginary egg? Or C, the imaginary fetus? What did Danny call the baby when Haley faked her pains? Was it the imaginary baby, the imaginary egg, or the imaginary fetus? What say you? Daddy says C. And you would be correct. Bilo Didi also says C. Lil Harding also says C. And Ronnie D says C as well. And you guys are correct. And Karen Johnson also says C. Very good. You guys really know you're beyond the gates. I try to pull the most obscure stuff, but I want us to be ready for Monday because we are all excited for the show to come back on Monday. And Philo, you may notice it over here. We will get to talking about the show as if it's real, even though we know these characters are not real. But we like to gossip about them like they are. You know, she shouldn't, and I bet he wouldn't, and I don't know why he did that. Okay. Now, how did Dr. Nicole find out about Danny and Ashley messing around? Who told her? We got to be ready for Monday, you guys. So we need to be right back where we were a week ago. Linda Bias says Danny, and girl, you are correct. It was indeed Danny. Okay? It was Danny. Fido says, hey, I'm a soap fan from way back. I know all about talking about them like they are real people. Well, for discussion purposes over here, that's why we like to do it this way, because it makes it more fun to argue about them and talk about them and debate about them and what they shouldn't have did and how she was looking as if it was real, but we know it's not. I spend 70 hours a week thinking about these people and helping them to live their lives. That is something, okay? Yeah, she did say the invisifetus. No, wait. She didn't say invisifetus. She said the imaginary fetus. I called the baby little Invisalign. That's what I call him, little Invisalign. I call the baby Invisalign. Little can you see me now? Little hide and go seek. Because is it a baby, not a baby, baby, not baby? I mean, I need answers. So, we need answers. Okay, we're coming down. Oh, was that the last question? Okay, that was the last question. So here is my last question. This is let's talk about it, right? Let's just talk about it. What is y'all's guesstimation as to exactly what Haley is grabbing in this picture? What's your guess at what she's grabbing? Because it ain't a baby. Is a baby over there? Is a baby right at the top of your hip line? Is it me? Sidebar, I do like that purse that she's carrying. Very nice. But what is she grabbing? Best guesses will be our favorite. So what is your guess? What is she grabbing? Because this ain't what the baby. There's a baby in there. Girl, is the baby in your thigh meat? Trying to figure it out. Why is you grabbing your thigh? Daddy says she grabbing her hips. Girl, is you practicing a dance move? Are you auditioning to be an articulate? What is this about? Linda says her underwear was pinching her. Yes, her thong had gone wrong. Bilo Didi says she's having an appendicitis attack. Girl, your appendix ain't down in your thigh meat. What is she grabbing? What is going on? Bobby Wobby says, oh, hip side bone. We need to teach her the song, okay? Your knee bone connected to your hip bone, your hip bone connected to you. See, this ain't where the baby bone at. The baby bone is not right there, girl. Ronnie D says her tattoo is still sore. Something wrong, because ain't no baby down in this region. No babies in this region. There's not a child. I love those curtains. I love the colors in Danny's house. Very beautiful. Okay, y'all. So now here's my questions. What are you guys looking forward to this week? So the link is down there. So who wants to come up so you can talk? Are y'all trying to play shy on a Friday? Y'all know y'all be chopping at the bit to get up there. Bobby Wobby says pancreas. So pancreas. I don't know, but I ain't seen no pancreas down there. Pinch nerve, ma'am. High jumping. I mean, what had happened? Let us know. All right, you guys, I'm going to, let's see, I got the wrong thing. Let me post the link once more. Because you know on Friday night, you guys come up, what is this about? What is that about? Also, don't forget, if you'd like to send a little thank you to the channel, the Cash App is scrolling on by. If you want to say, thank you, Miss Jen, for all of this hard work and trivia that you have given to us on this very special day when we all full of wine, whiskey, and ribs, I will appreciate it. Or if you want to send a gift by way of a super sticker or something like that, you can do that. I mean, I work very hard for you. Do I not? Do I not? Because I know I do. I know I do. Ain't nobody going to tell me I don't want to do. Today is Friday, but it doesn't feel like it. Feels like a Saturday. Ooh. Karen Johnson says, Kenneth to be gone and going on with Leslie and Haley. You want Kenneth gone? There's the Instagram. For those of you who have not joined that yet, please do so. I'd appreciate it. Okay, Linda, I guess it's you and me. Linda, you can unmute. Let me ask you a question because we just want to get our heads back in the room for Monday's show.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are you looking forward to this week happening on the show or seeing happen on the show?
Inquiring minds want to know what went on with the meeting between Haley and Leslie. And we know there ain't no baby, so we want to know what Bill's going to do and say once he finds out.
You don't believe in baby Invisalign?
No baby.
You don't believe in baby Hamilton?
There is an imaginary baby. It's a
The
ghost.
Hamiltons. You don't believe in baby Hamilton. You don't believe in baby Hamilton?
And Bill ain't the daddy.
If
there is one.
I'm hoping that there will be more articulates.
Well, that too.
Because I thought, you know what I thought? I thought they was going to get her down there in Chicago and pay her back for all that she had done to them. And that they would halfway kidnap her and ask for some money. And then, what's the man's name? Dante Green. Because, you know, we waiting to see who Dante Green is. And then Dante Green would show up and be this very shady character. But so far they down there rehearsing. I was like, oh, they about to they
They're still plotting, I think.
yidnap. Let me say yidnap. That they were going to yidnap her. That's what I thought. Destiny H says, I want to see Eva and Kat go at it over Tomas. No, we don't need to fight over no man.
That
We
would
don't
be.
need to fight over no man, Mama.
Mm-mm.
We don't need to fight over no man, Mama. Let Tomas go where he want to. We don't need him, Mama. I'm looking forward to Leslie and Haley. I am too. Baby, I need. Listen, Linda. Literally, your name is Linda too. Hey, Lil, welcome to the stage.
Here you
Listen,
go.
baby, hold on one second. Let me
All right, I'm gonna turn the TV off. Okay.
Oh, your son is
Yeah.
okay. Your son is in the background. I'm gonna mute you until you guys finish up. Lil. Okay, so I needed for Leslie to walk into that cafe and be like, "Wow, what can I do for you? What? You faked a baby? You need my help? Okay, girl. I just cannot wait to see what it's about. I need for Leslie and for Bill to become a power couple on the show, and she become the Dominique Devereaux of it all, and redeem her from all these stupid things that she's done, and then the Duprees are afraid of her and Bill. Oh, I can see it. I can see it. I know y'all sick of me with that. If Martin unalives Kenny's brother, who disposed of the body? We don't know. Is there a funeral home involved too? Hmm?
I think that's where Joey came in.
Mm. I'm looking forward to finally finding out exactly what happened with Martin. Yeah, because they're piecing it together as to a slowly.
Too slow.
All right, I've unmuted you, Lil, and um, hold on one second. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. I gotta do this first. Okay, welcome to the stage, E Daddy, as well. Hold on one second, you guys, for me. I need to make a slight edit here. Do-do-do. Yeah. Why is that not? Okay. Okay. All right. Welcome to the stage, guys. What are you guys looking forward to happening on the show this week?
I want to really find out about Leslie and Haley. What are they up to? And also, I'm kind of suspicious as if I'm thinking Leslie might get in with Jacob's partner and do something to compromise if those marks on the helmet matching, because remember Jacob said that if they're on the same side, it's a
Right.
possibility that they have a case against her. And also Bubba, as you call him, Kenneth. What in the world is going on there? He is so arrogant, so full of himself, and I don't know. And with poor Martin, he still doesn't understand fully. In his dream, he hasn't put it all together, but we've been waiting since the beginning of the show, and they won't tell us why won't they let him just dream it out, or either send him to a therapist and find out what's in the back of his mind, because it's driving him crazy, and it's a lot of pressure on his family too. But Smitty, I'm wondering how Smitty is going to handle it when he finds out Marcellus is connected to Martin.
Mm. Yeah, Smitty has dug and doesn't know he's digging around his own doorstep. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know what's going on. Now Philo is giving us a list. He says, I think 4 sweeps periods in a year. So okay, we love sweeps because sweeps means that the episodes have just, listen, from episode 1, when Danny had to go on and slap Haley across the room, child, I have listen. If y'all ever need somebody else to come in there and act as a radio person telling everybody business on there, call your girl. Or you need somebody else to do the role of Karen and say, welcome to Fairmont Crest, baby. I'm ready. All right. So hold on. Bobby Wobby says, if ratings go down, Dante will show up. Ratings are not going down, not on this show. If Sweet Bun's correct, how should we get some good we should get some good episodes. Yes, that's what I'm looking forward to. Mm-hmm. All right. So Miss Lil, I'm sorry. Tell me again what you said you're looking forward to happening this week.
Oh, I'm looking forward to finding out what Haley and Leslie up to. Those two, it could be nothing good. And I do agree with you. There's no way in the world a baby has dropped and you just got pregnant. So why are you fumbling around at the lower part of your stomach instead of up? Something about that just doesn't sit well with me. I'm wondering if Haley is really faking, because where is she getting this information to get a sonogram from when she declined the sonogram?
Yeah, I think the doctor was suspect to me anyway. As I said,
I agree.
The necklace she was wearing was doing too much to be a doctor. Just my suspicion. Daddy, what are you looking forward to happening this week?
The whole week, the Eva Cat fight, the Danny Ashley showdown, and Haley and Leslie talking to each other. It's such a crime that it didn't come on this week. I mean, I had to settle for watching Young and the Restless this weekend. It's not as good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I didn't want to watch any soaps because my soap wasn't on this week. I watched I'm glad I was able to see some of the reruns because I did not start watching it from the beginning. I think, Jen, you had started the page before I started. I think I came in like the second or the third week, so I had missed a lot. I think I came in around the wedding.
You know what? When you said that, you just reminded me. I forgot to go live on the Instagram page at the same time, so I'll have to do that next time. Oh, wait a minute! Oh, this somebody else's got
your neighborhood.
That's your neighborhood. Okay, I'm going down the line muting. Is that you, Linda?
No, it's not me.
Oh, okay. Okay, now it's me. Okay, so Bilo said, someone mentioned before that we need another powerful couple, not the Hamiltons to rival the Duprees. Yes, they have to have somebody that they can go back and forth on. And I need Leslie to show up dressed in the most beautiful, fabulous outfits, talking crazy. Oh, I need it. I told y'all I need her to give some of that. I do not sleep in the same room with my clothes. I require one suit for my clothing and one for me. Okay, I need that. I need that. I do. I most certainly do. Ronnie D says, Philo, Xavier, will Anastasia, the country club gossip be back? You know he can't spill us no tea, but we hope to see her because I loved her.
She was very entertaining.
Yes, she was. She was fearless. She was all, girl, I'm so sorry to hear that Ted dropped that daughter on you. Oh my God. How horrible. But that too. Ted called me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then but for her to try to make a play to get Ted just is what got me. That's what got me. Mm-hmm.
The woman has no shame.
Philo says, I really hope so. She was awesome. Yes, she was awesome. We loved her. We absolutely. And listen, sidebar, more of Carlton would be appreciated.
You're just looking for another thick slice of chocolate cake.
He says, but I can't actually tell you anything about the future, just the past. Yes, we know. We know.
We're just dreaming out.
Mm-hmm. These people over here don't even like spoilers. I do, but they don't. Me and Real Talk, we like it, but they don't like no spoilers. So
I like spoilers. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, but he says you will be happy. Woo-wee. I'm here for it.
Say less.
Yes, say less. We got it. Okay. Bilo Didi says, yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. But they left us, but see, we're still on those odd days for the episodes, meaning that from what I can because of when they got preempted before, I think we're still doing like Friday shows on, what would it be? Wednesday? You know what I'm saying? Because like now we're on episode 83.
Yeah, they've been preempted.
We're going to be on 84 Monday.
Hey, let me pause for a second and say this to you all. So I started reviewing The Gilded Age. Did you guys watch that?
I just watched the first episode, and since this is the first episode, I can't understand what's going on with all the characters. You helped me a lot last night, but you have to watch more of the episodes to get a clear understanding.
Yeah, I'm going to change my opening for it, but I'm gonna play it again just because I want you guys to watch it. So
Okay.
let me play a little intro for it that kind of explains it. But I also want to build into this intro how Black society, upper Black society, is being included in this show the way that
Yes.
it is, because we see enough shows of us being slaves and whatever. I mean, really, we
I
had other
know.
things that happen
I
in life.
know.
So I appreciate the fact that the Scots are upper crust as well. So anyway, here's the intro for that show, for the review for that show, so it gives you an idea of, yeah, go watch it, because I think I'm gonna review it once a week. So here we go.
Okay.
Picture this. It's 1882 in Upper New York, where only old money and even older bloodlines reluctantly live with the nouveau riche, who, although may have more money, is not wanted in their very close and closed circle of old New York. But times are changing, and new money, in this case, the Russells, have arrived big, bold, and in color. They've got more money, a bigger, grander mansion, and a lot of power. The Russells have built their home directly across the street from Agnes Van Ryn, one of the oldest bloodlines in this part of town, and her sister Ada. She's not quite as uptight, but she's comfortable in upper society. But Agnes is not about to let these Russells run amok. But Bertha Russell will not be deterred nor denied. Her husband George is one of the wealthiest men in not just New York, but America. But be sure that Bertha will do everything she needs to ensure that her family gains their rightful seat at New York's table. And did I mention Mrs. Astor, one of the most powerful women in New York? And Mrs. Astor knows that if Bertha gets in, she's out. And she don't want that, does she? So, who will be successful? New money or old New York society? Let's see what unfolds today in upper society on the Gilded Age. So you guys have to watch that. Okay. We started at episode 1, season 1. Var 40 says, does anyone think they're requiring too much evidence to lock up Leslie? We don't want Leslie in jail. I do not want to see Leslie behind bars begging for bread. I want to see Leslie in furs and diamonds.
Yeah.
And, giving it to the Duprees, baby. That's what I want.
You know, you have a good idea to put her with Bill. I mean, that would just be like putting two devils together.
Yeah, give Haley to Carlton. I need Bill and Haley wreaking havoc and just doing stuff they just should not do. That's what I need. Baby, I need Leslie to be marching up and stuff out charity giving people, and you know what I'm saying? She needs to be on an even playing field. And they gotta find a way to get from under this whole what she did with the babies, because we know in the end that it's gonna be Kat gonna be her daughter, and that what's her name? That I can just see that coming. But yeah, I just need somebody with a lot of nerve to march up in that country club.
Well, you know something is wrong with her mind if you would leave your natural born baby and take another baby and pretend and adopt it as your own. She has to have a problem. But more people are believing, just like you and E-Daddy, that Kat is not Nicole's child.
No, the personalities and what each has a propensity for matches Eva with Dr. Nicole and Leslie with Kat. I mean, look how they both all nosy and suspicious, and you can and get all fixated on stuff. They have that in common. And plus, since the mama sat in that bar and told Eva, "You will never be a Dupree."
That's right.
I was like,
That's right.
She must gonna be a Dupree.
Exactly. And Victor said something similar on the Younger Russells. I'm sorry to cross soaps. He said to Kate Ashby, "You'll never control Chancellor Industries." Well, guess what? Now I know that Kane will control Chancellor Industries.
Hey, E-Daddy, were you listening? Did you hear that one of the directors on Beyond the Gates is in the comments now?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
Xavier.
Are you familiar with seeing his name in other?
I am not.
You're not? Okay. All right. I was asking, did you? I'm like, maybe he don't be looking at stuff like that. Blatant Truth says we need Carlton and Nicole, or maybe Shanice. Now, Shanice is not no formidable character against these Duprees, these doggone Duprees. Now
No,
we need somebody come in there and give it to him, honey.
she's not strong enough.
But you remember, Miss Jen, you said that if you had a husband, Shanice could not come to do physical therapy on your husband.
She can't put her hands on my man. You got to go. As soon as I open the door for her, I'd have been like, "Girl, thank you so much for coming, but we got somebody else, girl. Bye."
With those hips and bottom, oh my land, have mercy!
You in here laying hands on her? Oh, no. She got too much junk in her trunk. Her and Leslie couldn't be at my house. Not over my house.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Below Dee says
Leslie's gonna donate those wigs now that her true identity has been exposed.
Now she gonna need all them wigs for all the charities she needs to attend. Once her and Bill hook up, she gonna need different hairdos. And Ronnie D said there was a time when Anita was not a Dupree. Precisely.
That's right.
Her and Leslie got booty for days, D-Lo D. That's what I'm saying. You can't bring all that over to my house. My mom ain't raised no food. I ain't fattening no house no snakes. I told y'all that. I ain't doing that.
Oh, that's so funny.
I had all that, baby. Y'all, I'd be walking backwards down the street.
Sure. You wouldn't trust. Now her hands are going to be doing the massaging, but you wouldn't trust her hands because of the booty and the hips.
No. And I would. And listen. She couldn't come on my house with that. She said, "I'm here. I'm gonna be the au pair girl." I'd be like, "For who?" No, girl, I stay at home, keep my own baby. I'm here to be the cook. I don't want no cook no more. We're gonna order Uber Eats. On the reruns, I noticed that Leslie kissed that motorcycle helmet. Oh, what?
Oh, very good eye.
Bobby, that's a good catch.
So the reruns were from the first week of the show? Wow.
I didn't even look.
Yeah.
I was agitated. I could not.
Because that's when Leslie kissed the motorcycle and was on the very first week.
Wow. Ain't that something? Okay, Bobby, that was a good catch. We appreciate you. Only thing I need Leslie to do is fix that creaking door. Her front door creaks when you open it.
Yeah, they need to get some gallon of WD-40 for that door.
They need to spray some of that Febreze on them on there. For which do I tell y'all all the time? Make sure you buy some of that Febreze.
I told you I wrote the page and they wrote me back.
Oh, did they?
I told them I have Febreze and stuff all over my house.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love a good scent.
What did they? Oh, okay. And you said they wrote back?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we want to let them know that we are looking at the products, using the products, that they show us on the show, because we want to do everything we can to keep this show up and rolling, honey.
Adele says they finally fixed the door.
Oh, did they?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Look, one time I know they did a crescendo of music over the top of it, and I was like, child, I know that dope still in that squeaky. Y'all ain't got me good. I already know. Mm-hmm. All right, so what's your guesstimations as to what you think Leslie is coming to sit down to say? Who you think made the phone call, and what you think they talking about?
I think they already know each other. And they've had some dealings before. And now they're coming together because there's strength in numbers. And Haley's little plan didn't go as she had predicted, so she needs a little help from a pro.
Daddy, what you think about that? You think they knew each other before?
Who?
I'm muted up, Linda. Answer Daddy.
Oh, Haley and Leslie.
Haley and Leslie?
Yes.
I don't think so, not that I know of. They've never come in contact with each other since the show started.
Well, what I have read in the streets is that they had known each other. There's a few theories out there. Someone said that they were sisters. I don't think that's true, but I think they probably ran in the same circles at one time or another.
That's interesting.
You know, some people speculated that June might be Haley's mother because Haley is an orphan, but I don't know if June is old enough to be Haley's
I
mother.
don't think so. I don't think June is her mom.
Hmm.
I
So
really
who do
don't.
you all think June is? Because she's somebody.
I think she's the mom to
Those twins,
the kids.
hmm, Martin and Smitty's kids. Febreze.
Yeah.
Okay, Fido. So when we get to episodes 156 and 166, we're gonna be looking to shout you out. Be like, our boys on there, he did this is episode. Oh my God. This I can guarantee you we will be over here cheering it up for you,
Yeah,
okay?
we ride hard for our people over here.
And
Yes.
I'm gonna put you on the list with Bill, and that's high.
Oh my gosh.
That's high.
And
That is very high. Okay.
But do you guys feel like it's almost like a shame for Leslie to have body, hair, face, high cheekbones, and then a crazy mind? I mean,
I've met people like that before.
yeah,
Got an ugly as heck on the inside.
yes, yes. But she's not just ugly on the inside. I think she's very mentally ill. The things that she's doing, because you know she punishes her own daughter.
Yeah, she's definitely a twisted individual.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it so interesting, don't you think?
Well, it is interesting, and I can see how she was putting men in, but any man that is in halfway mentally stable, you might use the hips and the cheekbones and the hair and the swag and all of that. But once he sees how far gone you are, you're not going to ever have a healthy man that wants to stick with somebody one like her.
Oh, that's why she ain't got one now. She's trying to get one, and the one she wants doesn't want her.
Mm-mm.
She'll be forever wanting.
Yes, she wants Eva to talk to Ted on her behalf.
Oh no, she better not do that.
No, no. I
Eva might,
think
but she's not stupid.
no, Eva's not going to do that. But that's what she wants. And why would she want to go back with Ted, a man that stands up and denies you and calls you a mistake in the front of the world, and you want to take him back?
Fidel says Leslie's relationship with Eva is so interesting, and it's so sad how
It
Eva
is
has
sad.
been programmed by her whole life.
It's
And that's something
sad.
we touched on a few shows ago.
Yeah, yeah. Eva is more like the parent, and she's parenting and taking care of Leslie. That's why kids from with narcissistic people like Leslie, they're so messed up because they live with a lot of guilt. They live with a lot of false responsibility, and it just messes them up. If they ever get a family, they're gonna have to really grow up because her mother has messed her completely up with all of that guilt. And then telling her, you know, they love bomb you one day and the next day you're the cause of all their problems.
True, very true. Very true. Yeah, Leslie is a very interesting individual, for lack of I don't want to say anything really bad about her, but yeah, she's interesting.
You know, I'm glad Fido said this because y'all know I say this all the time. How sad it is that Eva's been programmed her whole life. Because yes,
That's
I don't
right.
know. I don't know if they've actually revealed it in the script, but it's totally apparent that Leslie is a narcissistic mother,
Oh
and all
my
of the things that
gosh,
she
yes.
does is it's like she's definitely a narcissistic mother that has trained this girl who doubt herself, to only rely on her, to
Mm-hmm.
love bomb her, to play all
Mm-hmm.
these different games. That's very apparent. Maybe she'll go to
Yes.
therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe look, maybe she'll get to go to therapy.
And
She
whenever Eva seems to get a grasp on reality, Leslie comes back in to slap her in the face.
Hmm.
now there's hope for Eva, but Leslie going to therapy, she would trick the therapist. People like her, they're smarter than the therapist. You can't. There's no hope for. I don't think for her.
You think
No
the
hope for
therapist would
Leslie.
be trying to run somewhere like, oh my God.
Yes, Leslie is. She take over. Leslie is just. I don't think she's redeemable. But Eva, yes, absolutely loving and caring and role modeling. Oh yes, it's a possibility that she can have a healthy life.
Go ahead, you
Yeah,
guys. I'm doing something. Go
I'm
ahead.
uh, I'm laughing at the comments. Fidel said that Eva is totally the parent. Eva has
That's
had
right.
total responsibility for both of them. So true about narcissist Leslie. And
Right. Absolutely.
he says Eva never talked about having a bad childhood. No, she didn't.
Mm-mm.
And Bobby Wobby says that Leslie did have a therapist, Nicole, and we see what that did.
And actually, Nicole still loves Eva, but she's having a hard time dealing with the fact of what was done to her and the tricks that how she came into her house to trick her. But they still love each other, and Eva adores Nicole. She
Uh,
respects her.
well, you could tell that Eva wasn't all the way gone because she started seeing things in both Ted and Nicole that she
Right.
admired. And it
Hmm.
was hard for her to do some of the things her mother asked, or she just wouldn't do them because she felt conflicted about it. She could
That's
see
right.
good people.
Because on the end, remember, she tried to lock her mother in, and her mother locks her in. Oh,
Yeah. And Leslie is a piece of work.
she is a piece of work.
You think Leslie is a piece of work?
Yes, she is.
Oh Lord.
She
Well, you
is.
know I know that. But what would the show be without if they said she want to quit, I'd be like, pay her some more money.
Whatever she,
Fire Bill.
don't let her go.
Yeah,
We don't
fire
like her,
Bill.
but we need her.
No, we want Bill too. And that's your Billy.
I'll let him go though if Eva gotta go.
Uh-oh.
You mean if Leslie has to go?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Leslie gotta go. Mm-mm.
But Miss Jen, do you think it's almost a waste? We know we always talk about her build, her swag, her hair, her cheekbones. When you are a total physical package and you are a loony mentally, it's like a waste. Don't you think it's a waste to put all of that in somebody and they go out and they don't know how to appreciate what they have?
I don't know, but the Lord could trust me with it if He want to.
For
He could give it to me. He
Don't
could give
fire
it to me.
the
He could
best.
give it to me, and I will act right for a little while.
a little while.
For a little while.
Well, you get so accustomed to people wooing at you and cars blowing at you, it goes to your head. So how long do you think you could be able to be stable?
Mm. But that's what got Ted.
Mhm.
And she was giving Ted empathy too because Ted's wife was in depression and apparently he was not emotionally being stroked at home and she's listening to him.
She
And
told
then
her whatever she felt he needed to hear at that time.
yeah, and giving the baby pie and they're having picnics on Saturdays together.
Brownies. Yeah, she was giving the baby brownies.
Brownish, yeah, that's right. Brownish, yeah.
Mm. Yeah, she's a piece of work,
She
but
is a
she's a
piece.
necessary evil.
That part.
Mm-mm.
Oh gosh.
And
Oh
poor
bless her.
no, that's who she don't like is Danny. Danny and her daughters drive real talk crazy.
Oh yeah, that
Mm.
part.
She's like, I don't understand why they over here talking to them now. Why are they doing that now? I'm like, well, that is their daddy.
Right.
Yeah, and you know what? Um, I'm glad to see them have some sense of connection back with their father because children need their fathers, particularly girls. I really believe that Chelsea would have been a much better off had she been socialized by a really man that was hands on and strict because she's so mixed up now because you know all this fluid behavior and all this that's going on now. They need their dad and they have to understand the old life they had is dead now. They're gonna have to mourn that life and let it go. But I hope there's some way two adults can come together and have a loving adult relationship to build. Because I truly believe that Bill loves his girls.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
And he particularly is crazy about Naomi.
Hmm. Oh, wait, hold on.
Well, I know that it's possible. I mean, I'm the product of divorced parents, but my parents were the best of friends after they split, and my dad was there for my sister and I until he passed away.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I was what 52. I was 52, 51 when I lost my father, and 53 when I lost my mother.
Oh, they died close together.
Yeah, they even lived like 10 minutes apart. My dad, my mom, and her husband bought their home, and then my dad and his wife bought a home. And they even banked at the same bank. They used to have
Oh
coffee
my
together all
God.
the time. They were very good friends. He said they were better friends than husband and wife.
And sometimes it happens like that. Because once
Hmm.
you're out of the situation, whatever that disability was that caused you to have so many problems with this person, you can let that be his problem now. And you can just see him as another person, as a friend.
They
Because
both
it's,
Hmm.
married too young. They were kids when they well, my mother had me when she was 16. So
oh, yeah, that's way too young.
my dad was
Hmm.
4 years older than my mom. But
Hmm.
yeah, I had a great childhood. I have no regrets at all. I had a lot of fun. My dad was always present, and so was my mom. And I was one of those kids that was in everything that they let me be in school. He came to every recital, every play, whatever I was in, he was there.
Now, you're an
Hmm.
only child? Are you an only
I
child?
have a sister. I have a full-blooded sister. That's the one that was in the pictures. And
Oh,
then
okay.
I have a half sister and a half brother. I'm the oldest of four children. Uh,
Okay.
I'm 4 years older than my sister Rhonda. I'm 10 years older than my sister Denise. And I'm 18 years older than my brother. My
Oh,
dad was
my God.
the only boy, so he kept trying till he got a boy.
Now, your parents were teenagers when they were married?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I have no regrets. I brought my sister and I had a great childhood.
That's wonderful.
So it's possible.
You guys hang out. Hold on for a minute for me. I gotta run do something. I'm gonna play this while I'm gone. So hold on, hold on.
I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. Feels like I'm clinging to a cloud. I can't understand why I'm missing just holding your hand. Walk my way. And 1,000 violins begin to play. Oh, it might be the sound of your hello, but it's music I hear. I'm so missing the moment you're near. You can say that you're leading me on, but it's just what I want you to do. Notice how helplessly
Thank you guys. All right, let's see what we got down here. Earlier in the show, there seemed to be tension between Nicole. Oh, I saw that already. Okay. I love the writers on this show, although it's great to see people heal and recover from their mental wounds, but I love my crazy Danny and Looney Leslie. We have to use that one, Looney Leslie. I'm a fan, so it's nice to hear what other people who are watching the show think about it as well. We love it. Sing, Miss Jen, you could be the fifth articulate. Girl, they don't need me. Fido Xavier, I'm right here with you. Fido Xavier says, we live in a bubble making the show, and I'm so fortunate to be involved. I'm so glad to drop by. I'm going to head out and do some work in the few, but nice to listen to everyone. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Fido Xavier says, okay, that's right. Thanks for joining us. Thank you again, at Fido Xavier. Having a great evening. I never knew any tensions with the actors playing Nicole and Danny. Nah. We just we are super fans over here. We really are. But thank you for popping through, and come and catch us again. We're here every day, and we usually here doing in the middle of the day though, Monday through Friday. Monday through Thursday. Friday evenings is when we're on in the evening time. And Ronnie says, I meant the characters. Yeah. But that was cool. Very cool. But all right, you guys, I'm looking forward to Monday. I will be sitting right here with my notepad in hand, writing and in a hurry to get over here to you guys to talk about what's going on. He says, the characters. Danny has a fine and fun relationship with her sissy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sissy, Yeah, I just love the Duprees. I do. Even though Ashley and Derek are boring, I got a feeling that they're gonna kick them into high gear soon too. Because they was too dry together. I didn't like them together, but maybe we'll get some excitement over here with Andre.
Oh gosh. I think she's looking forward to that.
Yeah, she's called her sissy.
Yeah, she had planned to put Derek on the back burner, but some people online were happy to see Derek to have some testosterone and not allow himself to just be filling a place.
But who where will Derek go?
I don't know who. There's not any other white woman on there. I don't know.
She don't have to be one.
You're right.
These people got jungle fever. They got jungle fever. So now it got to be that now.
That's right.
Everybody like what they like.
So but there's no single people on there then. Kat is taken.
Well, she thinks she is. Because he go ahead, girl.
And Chelsea, with this fluid business, we don't know what's going on with her. Naomi has a husband. So there's no other young people on there. Another girl, their cousin by Martin is only 16, so she's too young. So I don't know anybody else that he could date.
But he got to get somebody. Because he's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
But he listen, Shanice got a little too much to be messing around with him. Okay, so
wait a minute. I forgot about Shanice. And that other nurse, the new nurse that took care of Danny. I don't know.
Took care of Haley?
Haley, I mean, yes.
She was given extra.
Okay, so I don't. Oh, she's not. She was a contract. Well, Shanice. You always talk about Shanice. You wanted to get Shanice hooked up.
She could go with Andre. No, Andre already got Ashley. Oh, well, you know what? If what is her name? If Vanessa should mess around and let Doug go, then Shanice could slide right in there.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're talking about that right there.
Yeah.
Because Doug already done pulled his shirt off to let y'all know that he got some muscles too.
And you're right. And Sharice seems to care about Doug because when he was working so many hours, she was concerned and begging him to slow down.
Batting her eyelashes at him. Yes, she was.
Yeah.
You just work so hard, Dr. Doug. And then did you catch when Vanessa was looking at her like, girl, what you telling me about my man for? Because I know ain't nobody better not tell me about mine.
What Vanessa is just a neighborhood hero.
Mm-hmm.
Is no condition.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it, she's an attractive woman, but she has done so many things now till she's used material. Even somebody like Joey can talk down to you. You know you have a problem.
Bilo Didi said Doug and Shanice are sitting in the tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Oh Lord.
You think Shanice would be too much for Derek? Do you think Doug can handle all of that extra?
Oh, Doug might need some spice in his life.
Doug. I mean, Doug gambling stuff. I don't know. Oh, maybe
He,
what about Randy? Because we gotta redeem Randy too.
Randy got a woman, but he's scared. 'Cause she
Randy
be
got a woman? Oh, you said he mentioned something about a daughter and a wife, right?
a woman and a child, and they were being pregnant.
Oh, okay.
So he's incognito right now.
And also Randy is dangerous because Joey has his hooks in him, and I just don't trust Joey at all.
You don't trust Joey the Thumbs.
No, and I don't know what
Joey the
Vanessa.
Hacksaw.
Well,
Why is Vanessa so hung up on him? I mean, he's not a good looking man. He's aging.
He's
And what?
dangerous.
Oh, okay.
He's dangerous, and he know how to talk. As you get older, you work harder, not smart. You work smarter, not harder.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that part.
So Joey is messing with her mind.
Oh.
That's what Joey doing. Joey playing them Jedi mind tricks on him.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Mm-hmm. Gonna talk about what he gonna do and ain't about to do none of that.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
But you're right.
Whatever it is, he ain't gonna do none of it because he ain't no good.
I just get so tickled when I see Shanice in my mind with that those tight scrubs on. And you said she couldn't come if your husband had a stroke. She couldn't come in your house.
My husband would just be stroked out. He'd be like, "Can the girl come fix my hand?" No.
You just prop you up with some pillows, you'll be all right.
Oh, Lord,
Listen. This is the truth. I knew somebody one time who was in a wheelchair, couldn't move nothing but their hand with that little ball that control. Ask me how that man ended up getting in trouble.
Lord,
because he was married. Now, how that happen? How you do that? You can't do nothing but put your hand on that ball that's right there and then control it to go up, front, back. What you doing? How did you end up in trouble?
He knew which directions to use.
I'd have divorced him just for the embarrassment of it all. Got people out here telling this story about, girl, her husband, he was struck down, and girl, I'm trying to figure out what he did, girl, and you ain't gonna embarrass me with that. That's embarrassing. I'm sorry, because his wife sure did leave him, and I don't blame him. That was too much. As the woman said in The Gilded Age, it's too much. It's too much.
Nothing beats a failure but a try.
Not at all. Well, all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through here and hanging out on a Friday and everything when we didn't have no show. But I was like, as I said yesterday, I'm like, I don't want them to run around here and forget about me and then run over there and listen to other people's channels. And I'll be like, where they at? They done left me. They done left me. But
no, we wouldn't leave you.
Please don't, because I love y'all. I do.
Yeah.
I really do. We're going to grow together over here, okay?
That's right.
I want to know what this button is that they done put up here, but if I push it, what's going to happen?
Don't do it while you're live, girl.
I don't think I'm pushing. Oh, okay. It's a good, okay. You know what it was? It was to leave the studio, which would have ended the live.
Okay.
See, it used to say end the live. That's what it would say, but now it don't say that. It's just got a square with an arrow. That when you're going to do something like that, you need to let somebody know what it is.
I agree. My mom doesn't like it when the interface changes, but I have to tell her this is not your app, it's their app, so if they want to change the interface, they have the right to, without your permission.
Well, that's nice you say that, but you know, we people of particular
Still
ages,
don't
we don't like that. You know what else we don't like, E-Daddy? We don't like when we go in the grocery store and y'all done changed it around up in there. We don't like that.
That's right. That's right.
Leave stuff where it's at.
That's right.
You know, put the ketchup down here with this and that, and I got the. I'm sorry, where's the meat section? I'm sorry, where's the rice? I can't stand that. I will stop coming to your store for that very reason.
And I go in there once a week. I go looking for something that I get on the regular, and they've moved it. And it's like, where's so and so? It was just here last week. Oh, it's over down there in the back 40.
Child, you better not. Oh, I forgot to ask y'all who y'all thought won the trivia tonight. Who y'all think won the trivia contest tonight? Y'all got to put y'all votes down there in the comments. Who did y'all think won the trivia tonight?
That's gonna be interesting. I got to go back and read all the comments now.
I meant to do that earlier.
I got to go back and read all the comments.
You're welcome, Below DD. I meant to do that earlier. Ronnie D said, "I'm listening to the fireworks." Karen. And Below Didi said Karen.
Okay.
Well, Karen was the winner. Karen was the winner. Karen was the winner. I'm gonna be working on that going forward too, because they're gonna be little prizes, child. Y'all know I can't get no big prize. They're gonna be little small, little just, hey, you won. Here go $5 on some gas, girl. I'm gonna buy you a whole gallon of gas. This next gallon of gas is on me. Okay, so let's see. All right, I think that's it. The last thing I want to do is to thank the mods.
Thank you, Mod Squad.
Thank you, Mod Squad, for all the
It's been a pleasure.
I had a ball with you guys as usual. And let's see, Ronnie D, they're showing out here. Oh yeah, my poor dogs are freaking out. Yeah, they keep this for people to be talking about how they love dogs and stuff. You know that they hate fireworks, so why do it to them?
When the show first started, it sounded like somebody blew off the back end of my house.
Girl,
the whole foundation shook.
You know, downtown canceled them this year. That was odd.
Well, a lot of places here have canceled because we had a fire in Esparta, which is where they have a warehouse for one of the biggest pyro companies in the West Coast, and then another one in Hayward. Those two blew up. There are like 8 people missing. They don't know. They don't know if they did. We know they're not alive.
Well, you know, ours is held literally out in the middle of the lake, it's out on the water.
In Lake Tahoe, their barge was damaged by high winds last night, so theirs was canceled. So, a lot of people aren't having stuff. I think they're having one in Sassoon, which is like 10 minutes from me, and I can see it from the deck in my backyard. You can just go out there and look.
Hey, Ronnie D, when the live ends, Ronnie D, go back to the comments and post the link to the Wikipedia page for those that want to go take a look at it. Go ahead, Linda. I'm sorry.
No, I was done.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate all of you all who come down to the comment sections, those who hide in the bushes. I love you too. I then do. And I appreciate you guys. And so we will definitely be here and ready, chomping at the bit on Monday. I know y'all going to fall up in here. We got to play out the tea is hot. Whether if it's hot or not, it's going to be the tea is hot on Monday, okay?
Pray for the people in Texas. There's been some really bad flooding. There was a campground that was flooded, and I think a bunch of 12-year-old girls are missing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Stevie was mentioning it in her...
That is so sad. Definitely we will put them and their families in our prayers. It's enough going on as it is.
It is.
And today, if you have any specific questions about traveling or my travels, you know what, hit me up on the mod page. I'll answer any questions you have. I can even give you phone numbers.
Okay. That sounds good. Thanks a lot, Linda. All right, you guys, we're going to get out of here, and I'll see you guys on Monday. And I hope everybody has had a great day. And if not, there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll talk to y'all later. All right, y'all. Bye.
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 Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.